Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to the Manny Hall Show. I have with me Nicole. You ready to
Hi,
get started?
I am.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but I done lost a little bit of weight. Like my head and my face are getting skinnier. My wife told me, I don't know if that's true or not, but y'all
Looking
will tell me
good.
the truth. Thank you, I appreciate that. All right, anyway, getting back to the show. Nicole, like this is going to be dope because they get a really chance to learn more things about
Yeah.
you without the twin being all attached to your hip.
Right.
Got your own identity. All right, let's get started, Manny Hall Show. Peace.
That's a vibe, yeah. That's a vibe.
Hey, how are you?
Finding you.
Doing amazing. Please tell the people your name and what you do.
My name is Nicole. I'm the owner of Salon Nicole, and we focus on healthy hair here.
Nice. So what made you want to start doing hair?
Well, I've always liked to do hair. I think that's the normal thing hairstylists say, but to get into it professionally, I came in late. I started probably about 6 years ago.
Okay.
I went to hair school about 15 years ago, but I went into corporate first.
And you know what? Thank you from the start to do this interview without your twin.
No problem.
Because you guys are both so dope individually. And I think together it's like raw to always see you guys together. But it's just like, wow, like Nicole got something going on different from her sister.
Yeah.
So I really want to be able to tap into your individual journey and story.
I thank you for interviewing me.
Yeah.
Also, we do, we are teams, but we are separate. So.
And a strong team at that.
That's right.
All right, so let's take some baby steps all the way back
Okay.
from the beginning. So you had some interest, but like, really, how did you get started? Like, who was instrumental in helping you through that process?
Well, my sister, of course,
Okay.
my aunt, and then I had a mentor. Her name is Evelyn Lewis,
Okay.
and she's from New Millennium Suites.
Nice.
She helped me, she mentored me on things to do. I mean, she had me at her house. I really appreciate it. Let me know that I would do well out here. So I do appreciate that from
Yeah.
her. I had great family support.
Gotcha.
My mom, it would just go for it.
Yeah. Did you go down that same traditional path, like of beauty school and all that?
I did. So I told you before I worked in corporate. So, I just felt like it was time for a change.
Yeah.
So I went went to hair school part-time. Did that for about 2 years and graduated, and then I did hair part-time until I felt like it was, I could probably do it. I can probably just switch over.
Was it hard balancing both at one point?
Oh yes, I have 2 children, so
Okay.
Trying to do school, work, and children, it is complicated. But when you have a goal, you strive for it.
Yeah. So you're what they call, how do they say it, mompreneur?
Oh, I guess so. I never even thought about that, but I guess I am.
Yeah, and you know what? And I think it's challenging to be a mom and an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Because you got to give the kids some attention, but you can't neglect the business either.
That's right.
Because it's
That's
like if
right.
you don't pay attention to the business, the kids ain't taken care of.
That's right.
But then it's like if you have a successful business, then the kids mad at you. So
Right.
it's
Oh,
always like a constant balance.
Yes, it is. My children always say, "Well, where are you so busy? Where are you at? You never here." And I try to give. I have 2 of them, so each individual dates with so we have
Nice.
some quality time with each other.
Nice. So boy or girl or
I have
boys?
2 boys.
2 boys. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
So them little guys,
Oh, they
very
not little.
energetic. How old are they?
I have an 18-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Oh,
They
wow.
both like 6 feet.
Okay, y'all. So, in my ignorance, I'm thinking that they were kids.
No.
Cause Nicole, I didn't think that you were probably like 20s, 30s.
I'll take it.
But that's a blessing. That's a blessing. So, what motivates you to keep going when times do get hard in business?
Well, I'm gonna say first the children. I want this to be eventually something that they can either take on or sell.
Okay.
Leave them something. And my grandmother told me don't start something or don't do anything unless you're gonna do it right.
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
I took that motto through everything, through raising children,
Yeah.
through my business, through life, everything.
Yeah, and it's very difficult, like when challenges do come.
Yeah.
To not only keep your head up, but still doing business. Because at that point, sometimes it's like, I might as well just drop everything because it's not worth it.
Right. Yeah. It's challenging. I mean, entrepreneurship is challenging at times, but you just keep going, and then you see the reward. and you say, you know what, this is worth it. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna get better at it.
Right. So what made you start here? Like, have you been here at this shop for a long time?
No. So before I was at New Millennium Suites.
Yeah, like you said that. Yeah.
And then I came. I seen them build the salon lofts, and I said, I want to be there. So, I just went for it.
Gotcha.
I honestly, when I came in here, I didn't think I would be able to even pay for one room. Now I have two.
Nice.
My clientele has grown so much. I've been totally blessed in this.
For sure. Yeah, because a lot of people can't get in here just because of seat availability, and then I guess you got to be pretty dope to get in here too.
Yeah.
Show some good work. So what's the process of getting here? Was it like a vetting process when they're like, let me interview you intensively?
Well, yeah. So I called, and she called me back, and she wanted to meet me, and we did a little interview, walked around. I showed her some of my work and let her know. I did let her know I was new, and but she said that's okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, she said go for it.
So what do you think that you are most impressed with about yourself, Nicole? You can stop and think about this one.
I'm most impressed with doing it. Because I've always, I'm gonna say I've always kind of stayed in the shadow. I always just put my head down and did it.
And why do you think that is?
I don't know. I'm still learning that about myself.
Okay.
But I'm proud that I step out doing this video.
Yeah.
And I just do it. As my pastor say, do it scared.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
Yeah. And it's it takes a lot of bravery to really step out, even when you know you're good at something, to just go out there and do it. So what could you tell people that are struggling in that same area of fear?
I would say, they say step out on faith, but I'm gonna say prepare first. Always I've always did things to prepare myself for the next level. So again, I went to hair school. I did work part-time and went to hair school part-time. I always moved forward. So when it was time to take the leap, then I did it. So I think it'll just make you feel better. Yes, step out on faith, but make sure you are prepared when you do it.
No, if they're not prepared, why do you think that's dangerous?
When you say not prepared, I'm gonna say you have to do the mental work. You have to say, if I do fail, I'm going to get back up, and I'm gonna believe in myself.
Gotcha.
And yeah.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of people that feel that they don't need to prepare, that they can really just rely on God, that He's going to do everything. But there's a lot of practical things that we have to do.
Yes, I think it was a joke or something, and somebody was like, God, please, I want to win the lottery. And God said, buy a ticket.
Right.
You got to prepare.
Exactly.
So I can help you. I can't help you if you don't have to take a lottery ticket.
Right. And I think that's like for a lot of people. I mean, especially in this particular industry, they might have been doing people's hair in the basement for a long time.
Oh, yes.
And then making that transition is tough. Can you talk
very
about that?
Tough. Yes. I've done that. I did hair at home, and I understand the hair that you do at home is not the same as the hair in a salon. It's a whole nother customer service base. It's a whole nother time frame. And at this point, you're getting a range of people at home. You're probably getting some friends, some referrals, and things like that. So it is a transition, and you have to be prepared for that, because you might not have all of the clients that you had at home come to the shop with you. Out of all of the people I had at home, I probably got 2 that's still with me.
Wow. So what do you think happened to that customer base?
Some people just like the home,
Gotcha.
just like to be the comfortability of being in someone's home.
Gotcha.
It's cheaper prices, so some people like the cheaper prices. When you step out, you got overhead. So
yeah, that's true.
So that's that. I don't know the answer to that, but I can say it is a transition. If you building at home, just be prepared.
Okay, so then when you spoke about like the importance of like, now you're at this shop, customer service, like, can you talk about that for a moment? Like, why is that so important for stylists to focus on that customer service aspect?
Customer service is important because, like me, I have a professional clientele. They're coming from work. They're dealing with children all day. Whatever they have their own issues.
Okay.
And when they come sit in your chair, you want to provide them a calmness. It says something when you walk into somewhere, Chipotle. I walk in there, they say, welcome to Chipotle. I'm like, hey, thank you.
Right,
you know, so
yeah.
I make sure I say hello
Yeah.
when somebody come in and just brighten you and wake you up out of
Exactly.
whatever is going on.
Yeah. No, how are you dealing with like negativity from other individuals that maybe are in your same lane or family, friends?
You know, I'm when you say that, I ignore it. I guess that's
Okay.
my answer because
Okay.
I don't even feel it. I don't know where it's
Gotcha.
at.
Gotcha.
So
That's
I just
good.
keep on going.
Yeah, that's a good thing because it's so many people that have negative people in their lives, negative energy, and they keep it around
Oh no.
like out of obligation almost.
Yeah, it's
And
negative energy weighs you down. It
Yeah.
takes from you. You can't perform at work. You can't perform in your daily life when you have that.
ain't that the truth? I mean, I'm serious. Like you can
It
be at
is.
work
Yeah.
and had like a bad conversation with somebody the night before or that morning, and it's like you snapping at people.
Snapping at people.
You
yeah.
got a bad attitude now.
Yeah, I kind of just drop anything that makes me feel like I was my feathers ruffled or
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
like that. We gotta just part our ways. Even some clients, you know,
Yeah.
you gotta be like, okay, we
Yeah.
not seeing eye to eye.
Yeah.
That's okay. We shouldn't be in each other's space. And I haven't ran into that issue, but if it's a client, if it's a family member, if it's anybody, you have to let go of the weight in order to fly.
Yes, that's very, very true. Now, you have a sibling that's very close to you. And how have you guys managed to keep a good relationship? Because, I mean, we don't know what goes on off the camera, though, anyway. Like, so y'all might be like, get on my nerves, sister. Like, oh, I hate you, too. You know what? Don't come to work tomorrow.
Right.
But like, how do you guys manage to do that, but still be very professional and productive at work?
You know, I think it probably was our mother that said, when you step out of here, y'all best of friends. And I think we took that motto throughout because we'll be fighting all the way in the car and come out and say hello.
Right.
But it's just, you know, we understand that siblings we are different.
Yeah.
Siblings have differences and we have to respect each other's differences.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it is, because if you don't understand that a person has their own thoughts, feelings, and things like that, and respect those feelings, then you just running into problems that you don't even need.
Yeah. Now, when did you recognize that aspect as far as she's going to think differently than me? She's going to have her own mind. Did you catch that like in high school or was it into your like early 20s?
About 20s.
Okay.
You know, she's my big sister. So they say when we were babies, she started walking first. So I started holding on to her little nightgown and swinging around, 'cause, you know, and I think I did that throughout teenage years. But then, of course, having children and everything, I had to say, you know what, I gotta do things for myself. If I call her and ask her for help me with a decision, I say, okay, can't get her, make a decision.
Gotcha.
So, you know, it was just that. And then as far as understanding our differences, you know, we kind of separated. She went to college, I did this, and we had to understand we are living two different lives.
Absolutely.
What you feel and what you're going through is different than how my day went.
Yeah.
So, you know, at the end of the day, we got to love each other.
What like quota verse have you held on to most of your life that has really like helped guide you through life?
Well, the one from my grandmother was, if you're going to do it, you better do it right, or do it right. And what tag? It's the caterpillar. What is the one? The tag. Oh man, I want to give it to you so bad.
It's okay.
If it was, basically, it says the caterpillar. The caterpillar thought its life was about to end until it became a butterfly. And that's
like that.
kind of
Yeah.
off, but
I get it. I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah,
That's
and that
good.
just keep me going. And it's really like that. You just like, man, what is going on? I'm not feeling like I'm doing anything. I'm not producing.
Yeah.
There you go. You done came out of the cocoon.
That's what's up. And it's like life is not easy, period. But then it's like when you're a business owner, you can not only have to put on that smile, but like you have to put on everything.
Everything.
A smile, a cheer, a
Yeah.
skipping down the hall, because these aren't like somebody else's customers and
Right.
you're just working for them.
Right.
Like this is your baby, your
Yeah,
company,
yes.
and people need to see you perform at its highest. Like,
Absolutely.
you can-
I tell my employees, and I say it for myself. My world can be in a total downfall, but when I hit this door, walk in here, it's hello. I'm in a total different space because at the end of whatever's going on in my life, I still need a job.
That's
I
right.
still need to be working. So
That's
I'm gonna
right.
still put on a smile. I'm gonna still and make my clients feel good when they walk in and leave out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work diligently on great customer service, time efficiency, and things like that. It's very important. Again, if whatever's going on in your life, at the end of it, you want to have a job. You want to still be able to provide for your family.
Gotcha. So what about some of the new stylists? They're just getting started. They're in school right now. They just got their shop or just got in somebody else's booth. What advice would you give to them in order for them to be sustainable and not fall off the wayside?
Believe in yourself. Find your own niche. Because you can't do everything. Some people are good at sewing, some people are good at color.
Yeah.
I became, I'm a healthy hairstylist, but I became more of a natural clientele when I first started. I was starting to be natural, but I had no idea. But just keep on practicing and find what you're comfortable in and go for that. And then that way you can master that. And you can show people your work.
Now, how do they get to a point where they find their unique niche? Because that has to be extremely difficult.
It's it just comes to you.
Okay.
You know, again, when I first started, I had no idea what type of stylist I would be. I didn't know if I would do it because I did extensions, you know, mostly. So I'm like, okay, I can do extensions well. I can do this, but it just came to me, you know. And when someone came to me and said I went natural, I don't know, I went home and I still do. I go home and study. I read up new things, and when I'm paying attention to each client that sit in my chair each time they sit in my chair because I want to know what is going on with their hair and how to help them. So I guess the answer is education and always continue to learn.
Now, as you were on your personal journey, what do you think one of the hardest things were that happened for you to continue to believe in yourself? Like,
I wouldn't say to continue to believe in myself. Let's see. I mean, you have dissatisfied clients, and they kind of be like, "Oh, I messed up." But you just got to keep on. You got to step back in and try to either correct that issue or don't do it next time.
because that'll make some people give up, though.
Yeah, it will. It's rejection. You know, you got clients that leave. You see you scrolling on Facebook, they in somebody else's chair. Like, what happened? Why they in somebody else's chair?
Yeah.
What I do?
Yeah.
But it's like, you know what? I think I feel good about what I do, what I produce. So I'm gonna just keep on going. You know, it'll make you be like, forget it.
Yeah, no, let's talk about that, like, emotional aspect that all hairstylists have to experience. Like, talk about that, because I think that's missing. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, and then they end up harboring all these bad feelings towards clients, towards the shop.
So again, I say rejection. You have you build a rapport or a connection with your clients. So you have abandonment issue, with that. So it's like all of these issues you really have to tackle and not bring them to the client. So if the client, you've seen them in somebody else's chair and then they come to your chair, you can't be like, what you doing here? You got to say, well, I got another opportunity to help them. In an entrepreneurship period, but in this business, take your emotions out of it. You cannot deal with a client with your own emotions because they don't have to pay you. They are here giving you their money. So
now, what do you do, like, with those real close friends that now you got this shop, they want a discount, they want a freebie, they want to have you come in for hours you're not at work? Like, how do you deal with all that?
I've been blessed all the way around. My client, my close friends say, I'm not coming in if I can't pay you. And I'm like, give me $20. They be like, no, I want to pay you what you worth.
Wow.
And
that's a blessing.
Yes, and I haven't had anybody to say just give me a discount. Just give it to me. I will offer. I want to see you. Come on in. I miss you. But yeah, I haven't had that. But if you do have that, then you have to stand your ground. Because you're tired after work. You you have to pay your bills. So if you have a friend or family member that's coming in your chair and they say, oh, I'm only giving you $20, trust and believe they're gonna leave and go pay somebody else that's $60. So you got to charge what you worth.
Yeah. Now, so you got the nuts back there.
Yeah.
What else is in there?
This is my fruit and everything, so I'm trying to go healthy around
Okay,
here. You know,
nothing
I
wrong
got
with that.
water, I got fruit water and things like that.
Yeah.
So I promote healthiness,
Okay.
wellness,
Okay.
and healthy hair. You know, so that's what my
Now,
shop
does
is
like
kinda
food
based on.
play a part in healthy hair?
Oh, absolutely. Hair is about what you put into your body. Soon as somebody coming with dry hair, my first question is, are you eating healthy? Are you drinking your water?
Gotcha.
Because hair is growth out of it's from your bloodstream. So
Gotcha.
if you've got all the stress and eating bad, your hair will suffer.
Wow. I wonder do most people know that? Because it's like they're probably just doing whatever they want to do.
Doing whatever.
And then you just try to throw some more chemicals and make it grow.
right and no, it's not going to do that.
And and it's funny because I learned that same thing with my beard. So like I've been wrestling with my beard for the past year. Like it got big and there were certain areas that weren't growing. And then I was like, why isn't? But then I feel there's some bumps down there. So this time around when I cut it all the way off, I really made sure that I was training it and that I was making sure that it was clean, moisturized. So then when it finally started to grow, it would feel free to grow.
Absolutely. Yep. So, and medicines, all of that, it's played a major part in your hair. So if you sit into your stylist chair and like, well, my hair is not doing well, kind of think, have I been stressed? Did I take a new medicine? What did I take that I put into my body that's now coming out?
So you taking more of a counselor approach because most stylists probably wouldn't care. Like, oh, it's not growing. All right, use this and do this.
Yeah,
but they're not going to tell them any natural ways, which is probably be more beneficial.
Yeah, no, being a stylist or is kind of a counseling job. You take on, you absorb people. Some people come in and say they have deaths in the family and things like that. So, it kind of absorbs in you. So you are helping them, you counseling them, not only in with the hair, but, you help making them feel good about whatever situation they chose to share with you. But as far as hair, yes, I want to know what's going on with your hair. If I've been your stylist for a year, your hair should be flourishing. If one day I seen you, it's not. The next it's either me or you.
Gotcha.
And I said that wrong.
No,
It's
that makes
either-
sense. I
Yeah.
understand what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense.
I love the laughing over
No,
there.
yeah,
But
it makes sense.
whatever the case is, we got to figure it out so we can get back on
Somebody the problem.
track.
Something's going on.
But it is. But no, we got to figure out what the problem is so we can correct it and move forward.
No, I see you have like a lot of joy, a lot of enthusiasm about life, period. But like, what sucks about being an entrepreneur?
Trying to keep it all together. You got the accounting side, you got the marketing side, you got to come in here with a smile, you got to provide a nice environment.
Yeah.
It's just keeping it all together, keep a stock of products. If you have employees, you got to keep that in check. It's just keeping it all together. That's really what it's a juggling thing. And
Have you ever been like doing somebody's hair and you needed that particular chemical and you was all out?
Oh yeah.
Like, is she in your chair?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing in those situations?
I can't tell you that. No, I'm gonna say, well, we might want to go with it another day.
Okay.
But, or,
Okay, I hear you.
if I got something comparable, I can
Gotcha.
go for it.
That
But
makes
I'll let
sense.
them know. Okay, I don't have this, but I do have
That
this.
makes sense.
Can we do that? Is
Yeah.
that okay?
But then in that sense, it's probably hard to keep stock because you don't know, like, because when they first come in the chair,
Yeah.
it's not like they're telling you way ahead of time what they want, right?
So that's the purpose, like color.
Okay.
It's the purpose of a consultation because if you come in and say, oh, I had this color before and this, and I'm thinking you just coming in natural. When you called me, I have to be prepared with
Gotcha.
the information you told me.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I like to, especially for color, I like people to come in so I can see what's going on, so I can probably have a chance to get that product.
So that consultation is not the same day of the appointment sometimes?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, not for color. Sometimes not for extensions. Because some clients will share with me, they have some breakage or things like that. Show
Yeah.
a picture, say, "Come on in, I want to see," so we can, I can help you or guide you on what hair to get or what we can do in a healthy way for your hair.
Yeah. All right. So, how are you growing for yourself as a person? Like, are you reading books? Are you praying, meditating? Like, what's going on with you?
So it's funny that you say that, the meditation. My 16-year-old, he makes me meditate. I mean,
Okay.
literally, he's starting to drive, so I went to go pick him up, and he said he turned on the meditation music. He said, just meditate. And we was driving to Target, and we sat in the car for 10 minutes and meditated.
Wow.
But so that.
Okay.
And I don't have time to, because when I go home, I'm crashing.
Yeah.
But I listen to audio books.
Okay.
So I go and self-help books, and get you need that at church. I feed my soul. So those things that keep you going and keep you striving and just keep you fed.
Absolutely. I love it. So, do you have any last words as we wrap up?
Figure out what you're good at and go for it. Do not sit in a chair or in an unhappy situation and just be unhappy with what's going on. Change it. You can change anything that's changeable. I guess that's what it is.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Give me your contact information, how they can get in contact with you.
So you can contact me on Instagram, Salon Nicole 1. You can call me at 216-501-9716, or go to the Salon Loft Beechwood location and find me, Salon Nicole, and schedule there.
Sounds good. All right, we are out, y'all. The Manny Hall Show. Peace.
Thanks.